Hi everyone, this is A9A here, and I'm going to be doing set 3 of Fantasy vs. Jaedong in the Bacchus OSL of 2009. The God of Wine has his own on-GameNet Star League. This is obviously on GameNet. It is not on NBC Game. And here's the intro. It's just a bunch of quick shots of them underwater. It's Type B Lita, who both lost. And there's Jaedong in the Star League. Match 1980. I believe, or 1960. And, yeah, this is going to be played on Holy World. The stats for Terran versus Zerg are, Terran is slightly under at 43% against Zerg's 57%. Just had to do the math there. Yeah, this is going to be Jaedong on the right. Wow, that was sad. I was thinking Fantasy, but then I saw Jaedong, and then I was looking at Fantasy. I almost said Jaedong on the left, but Jaedong is on the right there, and Fantasy is on the left. And we will be starting momentarily. In the last game, Jaedong starved Fantasy out by not letting him mine any minerals, which isn't a very nice thing to do, actually. And here we are. We are going to start in 3, 2, and Fantasy did enter the game first. No, that was Jaedong at the top. It doesn't really matter. And here we are. We're going to have Jaedong spawning at the bottom left position as the white Zerg. And here is Fantasy as the teal Terran. There is Fantasy. He's staring very intently. He's like, oh yeah, I'm going to win. And here's Jaedong as the Zerg in the bottom left, scouting in the incorrect direction. And Jaedong's like, I'm going to beat you, Fantasy. That's basically the face he has right now. And, yeah, it looks like Jaedong is actually going to go for a 4 pool. This is going to be amazing. We're going to see if Fantasy is able to. And there's the 4 pool. This is amazing. Oh my god. Jaedong going for a 4 pool. He did not use any of his larva. This is going to be amazing. Jaedong going for a crazy rush build. And we'll see if Fantasy does go for an Atrax or not. It seems like if he does go for, a standard timing barracks, it is not going to work out very well. And there's a supply depot going up for Fantasy. This is crazy. Jaedong's spawning pool is halfway done, and we're only a minute into the game. We'll see what Jaedong can do. He's going to have to save up 150 minerals, though. I'm not sure if he is. He has 88 minerals right now. Fantasy is going crazy right now. He does not have his barracks up yet. He will be getting his barracks up right now, though, hopefully, as long as he does not go for a command center. And there's the barracks. Let's see. There are Jaedong's Zerglings. His Zerglings are out now. And look at this. He only has 4 food count. And there's a drone right there. That drone is costing him so much mining. So it's basically, if Jaedong doesn't pull this rush off, Fantasy wins. And if Jaedong can pull this rush off, then he wins. But he only has 3 drones mining right now. This is so epic. And Jaedong is going to scout right now. The Lings are coming out. All 6 of them. He is getting some more Lings out. Actually, no, he's not. This is so crazy. And there is the drone scout finding Fantasy. Luckily, this is not cross-map positions. There he is. And if he can manage to get this wall in, this will be great for Fantasy, because then Jaedong will not be able to get into the base, and the barracks is not even done yet. The Lings are getting in. Fantasy spots it. He spots the 6 Lings, and we'll see if Fantasy is able to defend this, if he can just put a supply depot up right now. And no, actually he is going to put a bunker near his command center, and Fantasy is pulling all his SCVs out to defend against this 4 pool, and it looks like Jaedong does have 100 minerals. He should be making an Overlord, I hope. And looks like these Lings are going to be able to do stuff. If Fantasy can get that Marine in the bunker, that would have almost been GG for Jaedong. But he did not get the Marine in, so Fantasy is actually not doing very well. Fantasy is losing so much mining time, but he actually manages to get a Marine in the bunker. And so it looks like Jaedong is going to lose this game unless he's able to destroy that bunker with all those Lings, hopefully, in there. We'll see what Fantasy decides to do. If he can actually get his factory up and running, he will be able to get a Vulture, and he will be able to micro through all of this. And now Fantasy getting another supply depot up because he actually has 11, 10. And it looks like the refinery is going down, but he does have more than 100 minerals. So if he does manage to get a factory, he is saving up all his minerals for a factory. So if he manages to get a factory, he will win this game because Jaedong does not have anything but lings. He does not have... He only has 3 drones mining. He has nothing mining. He is barely getting anything up. And there's the factory for Fantasy. If Fantasy manages to get this up, Jaedong loses the game. He just loses the game. He is protecting that bunker with his life. And this is not looking good for Jaedong. It looks like Jaedong is going to lose this game unless he is able to get us around on that bunker and destroy that factory before it makes a vulture. This is the whole entire turning point of the game, right here. It's if he can actually get us around on that bunker, he does get a nice round on the bunker. It looks like the bunker is going to go down. If that bunker goes down, he will be able to take out those Marines, and he is going to get the factory. So it looks like Jaedong is going to win this game, barely. He needs to get that factory down. If Fantasy manages to get a vulture out, Jaedong is just going to lose, and this is so crazy. Marine just running for it's like Fantasy having to micro that Marine, and it looks like the factory is almost up. If that factory gets up, Fantasy actually does not have 75 minerals, so this could be really bad. It looks like Fantasy only has 2 SCVs left, and he does not have enough to make another SCV. So if he can just get 8 more minerals, he will be able to... No, this is crazy. It looks like Jaedong is going to win this game. He is going to get that supply depot. He's going to get the factory. And it looks like Jaedong wins this game because that factory is unable to go up and he will not be able to have any vultures. Jaedong now having 5 drones. It looks like Fantasy is going to lose this game. That was very intense. If he could have just protected that bunker was the whole game right there. Losing that bunker was the entire game. And now Jaedong is going to win this game. Fantasy is going to have to GG really soon. And now Jaedong is just going to... go get his gas up. And he actually, wait, is Fantasy? No. Fantasy somehow, oh, he had canceled his factory, and Fantasy GG's. Fantasy losing this game in 5 minutes. That was really amazing. Oh, jeez. Oh. That bunker, if he just managed to keep that bunker alive, Fantasy would have won the game. So this puts Jaedong up 2-1, 1 game away from going into the OSL finals. And we'll see what happens if Fantasy can win, because that was an epic game. Jaedong going 4-pool, and there's a fangirl for Jaedong being like, yeah, and I think that's Japanese right there. I'm pretty sure that's not Korean. So like, yeah, Jaedong won, even though we're Japanese, so we don't know what the commentators are saying. And there's Jaedong. He clearly has a look of happiness and content on his face. He's just too, weird to show it. And Fantasy going out to take another breather. Probably going to go talk to I Love Uvi again. I really hope you enjoyed that one. That one looked pretty good. And yeah, there's I Love Uvi just having a little talk with Fantasy. Looks like someone else there. I can't see who it is. That was really amazing. Jaedong managing to pull off a 4-pool, killing the bunker before Fantasy was able to get a vulture. And yeah. I really hope you enjoyed that. That was so amazing. There's Jaedong getting pat on the back by, I'm assuming, his coach, like the Hwasong Oz coach. And, wow, managing to get a 4-pool, winning that game. And I will be doing the next set, set 4. So I hope you enjoyed this one. And there's another fangirl saying, do your best. Smile again. I think that's a fanboy, actually. Smile again. So Jaedong not smiling. So yeah, there is Jaedong. He is clearly happy. Look at that intense blinking. I mean, yeah. I will see you in the next game. So farewell.